Top of it, top of it. It's your boy Big One Stack, man. And this video right here is going to ruffle a few feathers, but man, like I told you guys, I am so sick of people having artificial intelligence videos and you as the public believe in this shit. Now, especially you people that's under 30 years old, you really don't know what the hell you're talking about, as I'm finna get into this Tupac video, and which I'm gonna title it, Tupac is not alive and Tupac is not living in Cuba, okay? Let me go ahead and throw that out there. And before I start on this video and really tell you guys why I know this for a fact, okay? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, man, because ain't nobody dropping content like this over here. And especially a video like this, you ain't gonna get this video nowhere else but on my channel. So let me explain something to you. When Tupac Shakur met his demise out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, back in those days, I was ex-law enforcement. I was law enforcement at the time. I was a policeman. That's right. I was a black and white at the time. And UMC, the University Medical Center, that was part of the area that I worked in. That meant that I was at the hospital every day. Okay? It was part of my area. So when Tupac was shot several times and transported to University Medical Center, if anybody here that, well, if you've ever been to that hospital, they have a trauma unit. And I'm talking about their trauma unit. Their trauma unit is like, man, it's like a football team when somebody's coming in. And when Tupac was coming in, they already knew who it was. They was, man, and they was ready for him, man, to try to give him the best treatment in the world. Now, anybody that was in law enforcement is privy to this information and was able to see it. And I'm just going to come out and say it. When Tupac passed away, let me explain something to you. I saw Tupac deceased. Okay? Anybody who worked in law enforcement in Las Vegas saw that. Tupac is deceased. And not only do I know that he's deceased because I saw it with my own two eyes, and ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell me what I saw, I also saw his autopsy, right? So I guess y'all gonna say that I didn't watch him get a Y cut from right here. Look, a Y cut, because they cut you in a Y. Right here, they cut you right here. Then they cut you straight down. They open up your body. They take out all of your organs, and they take a sample of each one of your organs. And then they take your organs, and they place them in a plastic bag, and they put them back inside of you, and they sew you back up. So I guess I didn't see that either. So I'm going to tell you guys, man, a lot of y'all, man, with this bullshit, with these bullshit stories talking about, oh, Tupac is a clone. Ain't no damn clones in the world. If some of y'all, man, if some of you guys think that is some clones in the world, I got some swamp land in Louisiana that I want to sell you. Matter of fact, I got some desert that I want to sell you out here in Las Vegas, if you believe that, okay? Now, see, on my page, man, we talk about things that I know for a fact, things that I've seen, and you can't tell me what I've seen. So, man, when I see all this rhetoric, man, and Tupac's living in Cuba, he ain't living in no Cuba, okay? He has an aunt. Tupac has an aunt that murdered a police officer years ago, and she fled to Cuba. Okay? You guys need to start doing your research. And some of y'all ain't even fucking lived long enough yet to even have this conversation, man. You know, some of you guys, man, are not even qualified to have this conversation, man. But my conversation is long as train smoke. Because like I said, I was ex-law enforcement. I saw Tupac Shakur when he passed away. They didn't switch nobody, wasn't no thing. Man, this is so long ago, that type of shit wasn't even going. Ain't nobody switching nobody. Wasn't nobody taking his organs. I saw his autopsy. Anybody that was in law enforcement could see his autopsy. I saw it. So I guess, so the thing is, for somebody to get all their organs cut up out of them and then giving a nice little Y cut and getting their organs put back in them, I guess that was fake too. I don't know. But even to get a little deeper, man, you guys can go watch videos. You can go watch videos of the sergeant who worked bike patrol, right? Who worked bike patrol, and he heard Tupac's last words. And I tell you, man, hey, in the comments, I want y'all, I need 100 comments for you guys to tell me what Tupac's last words were. Because I'm going to tell you at the end of the video what Tupac's very last words were before he went unconscious. And when he went unconscious, he never came back to consciousness. So I'm going to tell y'all that at the end of the video for those of you who stay. But for those of you watching, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you think Tupac's last words were. So anyways, then you got people saying that, oh my God, you know, Diddy had Tupac deleted. Not exactly. They were beefing. They were beefing. Like I said, a lot of you guys weren't even born yet. So especially a lot of you guys that weren't even born, I don't even understand how y'all sit and speak on a lot of this shit. You weren't even born yet. This is why I leave a lot of videos, because I was born. I was there. I saw this stuff. I experienced it. If you wasn't born, you ain't even got no business talking about that shit. It's like some of y'all, man, talking about slavery and what happened in slavery, but how has it affected you? Did you? My dad picked cotton for 2 cents a pound. What was your parents doing? But that's a whole nother question. That's a whole nother story, y'all. If Tupac had never engaged in that fight, right, with somebody who stole someone's death row chain 2 weeks prior, and if he wasn't hanging out that car on Koval, because that's a busy street, and anybody who lives in Vegas knows that that's a very busy street. That's the way you go, man, when you on your way to Club 662, which was Suge Knight's club back in the day. If he had not been leaning out of that car, a car would never have been able to pull up next to him and dust him off. You dig what I'm saying? But Tupac is out of here. And like I said, the reason why I post a lot of videos is because I am so tired of watching artificial intelligence. I'm so tired of watching you guys believe these artificial intelligence. And I'm tired of, like, no offense to, like, different races and stuff, but how are other races like Caucasians gonna tell our story and vice versa? And I was sitting here during the damn story and y'all giving out bad information. They're trying to control what you know. They're trying to control what you read. They're trying to control your narrative and everything. And a lot of y'all fall right into it with all this Tupac is living in Cuba. He ain't living in Cuba. Now, I challenge anybody, man. We can put any amount of money up. We can put it in escrow. Tupac is out of here. Out of here. Out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here, out of here. And I seen this autopsy picture, and I dare somebody to call me a liar. Because I ain't got to lie. You know, let the record reflect, man. That's what it was. But other than that, man, like the video, man, enjoy the channel, and, you know, share the content. But put in the comments what you think Tupac's last words were. And since y'all stayed till the end, I'm going to tell you what his last words were. When Tupac was shot, and the first responding officer, who was a sergeant, who worked bike patrol, as he was holding Tupac by his head and he was gurgling blood out his mouth, he tried to have Tupac give a dying declaration. And a dying declaration is the police asking you, who shot you? Who did this to you? And believe me, that stands up in court. You understand what I'm saying? A dying declaration stands up in court. And when Tupac was asked, who did this to you? His last words to the police were, fuck you. Those are his last words, just so you know. Now you know. And you can go watch a video. You can see that right up out of the officer's mouth, who we all work for the same department, who was a sergeant at the time, and that's what he said. Said Tupac was gurgling blood, and he got one good deep breath together, and he said, F you, and he went unconscious, and that is the last thing he said. But other than that, man, you guys stay blessed, never stressed, stay finessing, getting plenty of rest, and stay the fuck out of trouble.